What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream, guys. Appreciate you being here as always. As always, guys, for the next 30 minutes or so, we're just gonna take a quick look at tonight's showdown slate. Break everything down, answer all your questions. There's not gonna be too much to talk about at this point. We're kind of just playing the same slate over and over again. But if you have questions on tonight's slate, whether that's Draftkings, Yahoo, PrizePicks, whatever it may be, start throwing your questions in chat. We'll get those answered. We'll kind of just chill and talk through everything. Now, before we do get started, with the Q&A and everything, I do want to give a quick shout out to PrizePicks, guys. They are the sponsor of this stream. We've partnered up with PrizePicks. I've been mentioning them a lot lately. I know a lot of you guys have already signed up for PrizePicks. I do greatly appreciate that. With you guys signing up, using my promo code that lets PrizePicks know to continue to sponsor my videos, to continue to partner with me. So we've been working with PrizePicks for about a month now. Been able to have a ton of success playing over there. It's been a lot of fun. It's been, in my opinion, I've enjoyed playing on PrizePicks more than I have playing showdown slates. I don't really enjoy showdown slates that much. I would rather just get my money in on PrizePicks. So pretty much the way PrizePicks works, you take the over, the under on pretty much whoever you want. They have almost every player listed for tonight's game. If it's a player that's going to get minutes, they're going to probably be listed. And you take their over or the under on their projection. So they have their fantasy point projection. You can take the over or the under on that. And they also have player props, which is the point projection, rebound, assist, three-pointers made, and they added free throws made as well. You can take the over or the under on those. You can do NBA. You can mix and match sports. They have basically every sport possible. I know they're doing some promos this week for golf. If you're someone that's into golf, I think they're doing like I don't know what it is, but if you pick a guy, if you do the final finishing place, and if you pick a guy that finishes third or better, I think you get like 2x your money, or it's like a 2x payout. So golf, they're doing a promo for. If you're into golf, check out their Twitter. They run promos all the time. PrizePicks does. Usually you get notifications when you sign on. It'll show you what the promos they're running for that day. So yeah, guys, check out PrizePicks if you have not yet. Use promo code Noah when you do sign up. You'll get a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100, and you'll get an entry into their $1 million promo. If you do look on the screen right now, until the end of the NBA season, basically till the finals are over with, PrizePicks going to be doing a $1 million promo. I've been kind of hitting at it, or promoting it lately. Basically, they're giving away $1 million. They give you 5 questions to answer. It's normally how many points do you expect each player to score. They usually give you the top 5 guys: CP3, Giannis, Devin Booker, Middleton, Drew, probably those 5. And you pick how many points you think each player scores. If you go 5 for 5, you get every pick right, you win $1 million. It's as easy as that. And even if you go 1 for 5 or 2 for 5, PrizePicks still going to give away some money, still going to give away some prizes. So check them out. Use promo code Noah when you do sign up. You get a 100% match on your first deposit, and you'll get an entry into that $1 million promo. And as always, we'll kind of talk through PrizePicks picks for today. If you have any questions about PrizePicks, we can talk through that as well. But what's up, everybody? What's up, guys? Thoughts on Bobby Portis tonight? I like Bobby Portis. I like his over on PrizePicks. Now, on the showdown slate, he's kind of expensive. Like, I thought he was a little bit too expensive last slate. He was $5,200. Today, he's $5,400. He played 18 minutes. Does he play 18 minutes again? I don't think it's a guarantee. I think we probably get somewhere between like 12 to 15 minutes from Bobby Portis. I think on Draftkings he's a little bit too expensive for my liking. But if you play on Yahoo, I think he's minimum salary on Yahoo, Bobby Portis is. So I like him a little bit more there. And then his fantasy point projection on PrizePicks is currently at 14.5. I think he can easily go over that projection. So I like the over on Bobby Portis on PrizePicks. I like him on Yahoo, but on Draftkings, with his price where it is, I don't have as much interest. I wish he was like a little bit cheaper. Like if he was the same price as Pat Connaughton, then I would like him a lot more. But tough to pay $5,400 for Bobby Portis, just in my opinion. What's up, Danny? What's up, my man? Giannis or Ayton at captain? I mean, I think those are probably the two best captain plays. Either Giannis, Chris Paul, or Ayton. I mean, Ayton's definitely a little bit too cheap. I do like Ayton quite a bit at $8,400, and you could obviously use him at captain. I mean, last game he got into foul trouble, which is something we can't really expect to happen again. I would say if I was playing just one lineup, I'd probably take Giannis at captain, but those are definitely two of my favorite captain plays, Giannis and Ayton. Did you hear about Giannis calling Drew out? I don't know if it's true or not. I did not hear about that. If you can link me on Twitter or something, I would like to check it out, but no, I didn't know. Giannis called out Drew. Interesting. Bobby Portis on Yahoo, if you don't get the minutes, is scary. I got him in my lineup, though. Yeah, like I said, Chris, I like Bobby Portis a lot more on Yahoo. Minimum salary for him is too cheap. If he plays 12 minutes, I mean, Bobby Portis can get you, 16, 18 fantasy points in 12 minutes, and he could still crack the winning lineup. So, yeah, I like him a lot more on Yahoo than DK. Could Crowder be a captain tonight? I don't think I'd be going to Jay Crowder at captain. I think he's a little bit too pricey. I would just rather get up to Ayton if you can. Even in the util, I don't like Crowder that much. I've been on Crowder lately, but his price is slowly starting to creep up to a point where, he's not as interesting as when he was $5,600 the other day, I thought he was a really good value. Now that he's $6,800, same with Mikal Bridges. Both Bridges and Crowder feel a little bit too expensive for my liking. I feel like I'd be just more likely to save salary and play guys like Pat Connaughton, PJ Tucker, who, I've kind of been on a lot in this series. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I need it all to hit tonight, especially on PrizePicks. Hey, I wish you the best of luck, Chris. Wish you the best of luck, my man. I got 2 4-pick power plays in on PrizePicks for tonight. I might add some more, but so far I got 2 4-pick power plays. And last slate, man, God, needed 1 fantasy point from PJ Tucker. Would have won $1,000 on PrizePicks last slate, but PJ Tucker came up just short. Hate to see it, man. Do you like the overs on CP3, Ayton, Tucker, and Portis? I definitely like the over on Portis. Definitely like the over on Tucker. CP3 and Ayton, I think, I'm fine taking the over there as well. So, yeah, Brandon, I'd probably take the over on all those guys. Really, they haven't changed the projections too much today. Pretty much all the projections from this morning and from yesterday are still the same. Only thing that I see that's really changed is Bobby Portis. His projection was 12.5 the other day, and now it's 14.5. But, yeah, I like the over on all those guys. I think I'm pretty sure I talked about all those guys in my video. So, yeah, over on CP3, Ayton, Tucker, Portis, like all those. Cam Johnson or Connaughton? I think Connaughton plays more minutes, so I'd probably give the edge to him. They're very closely priced. I think Connaughton plays like 25 to 30 minutes. I think Cam Johnson plays like 22 to 24. Because Connaughton's going to play a few more minutes, I think I'd take him. But that's definitely close, Nicholas. That's a close one. That's a coin flip in my opinion. What about Torrey Craig? Yeah, Torrey Craig, I don't think it's as necessary to go there today. He did play 15 minutes last game. He was minimum salary last slate. I really liked him as a punt value last slate. He got the minutes. He just wasn't very productive. He only had 3 DK points in that time. If you want to go to Torrey Craig, he probably plays 12 to 15 minutes. He's not a very productive player, but he is super cheap. I'm fine with it. But I think for me, if I'm looking for value today, I'm probably just going to go to guys like Pat Connaughton, Cam Johnson, PJ Tucker. I think that's where I'm looking to for my value. I don't think it's really necessary to go all the way down to Craig. And I could be wrong. He could score 10 DraftKings points and be in the optimal lineup, but I don't think you need to go that cheap, I would say. Teague punt? Teague, yeah, I guess he's fine. Like, between Teague, once you get past PJ Tucker, between, Forbes, Teague, Kaminsky, Craig, I think Teague's probably the guy I would take out of those 4. He's been getting minutes, consistently. He's been playing 12 to 14 minutes. He's played at least 10 minutes in every game so far in the series. I didn't really expect that. I didn't expect him to be a part of the playoff rotation, but he has been. If he's going to continue to get these 12 to 14 minutes, Jeff Teague, again, is not a very productive player either when he's on the floor, especially when he's having to play alongside Giannis and Middleton and Drew. But at 2,200, if he gets 8 DraftKings points, 10 DraftKings points, he could potentially be in the optimal lineup. So if I was going to punt below PJ Tucker, I'd probably go to Jeff Teague. He'd be my first option, I think. I'd take Jeff Teague over Forbes, over Kaminsky, and over Craig. Cam Johnson or Bobby Portis? That's close for me. I think I'd probably just take the savings and play Cam Johnson. But I think they project pretty similarly. Cam Johnson will play more minutes, most likely. So I'd give the edge to him. But, yeah, that's definitely a close one. What's up, Mr. Bean? What's up, my man? Kaminsky punt. Yeah, again, Kaminsky, he got increased minutes last game because of Ayton getting in foul trouble. He played 14 minutes. I think it's very likely that Kaminsky plays, 10 minutes less than that? Kaminsky might not even play tonight. If Ayton's not in foul trouble, there's a good chance Kaminsky doesn't even step on the floor. I think really the only reason he played those minutes last game was because Ayton was in foul trouble, and Ayton only played, 24 minutes. So Kaminsky, I think, is a pretty easy fade, honestly. If people are going to play Kaminsky because of what happened last game, that's just an easy fade. In my opinion, at least. Tucker and Middleton or Pat Connaughton and Holiday? Man, that's a coin flip for me because I think Tucker and Connaughton project very similarly. I think they're very close, and I think Middleton and Holiday are very close. So, yeah, I'd probably take the first one, I think, Barnzell, but God, that's a legit coin flip. If Ayton gets in foul trouble, do you think Cam Johnson benefits the most? Last game it was Kaminsky. Kaminsky played 14 minutes. I would say that Kaminsky probably benefits the most. Cam Johnson did play big minutes as well. If Ayton does get in foul trouble again, I think the 2 guys that will benefit will be Cam Johnson and Kaminsky. Cam Johnson, though, is in play regardless. But Kaminsky, I think Kaminsky's going to need Ayton to get in foul trouble to really be a viable option. Trying to make a deposit on PrizePicks. I've verified email, yet still won't let me make a deposit. Victor, you probably, you got to make sure that you're in a legal state. That's one thing. I know PrizePicks is not legal in a ton of states right now, so you might want to make sure you're in a legal state first. And if you are, then I would recommend you just contact their support team. They're pretty quick when it comes to like getting back to you. They have like a live chat you can email or message, and they'll respond pretty quickly. Do we agree that a secondary stud at captain on DK could very well be optimal today when you factor in being able to afford better punt plays plus the defensive adjustments I'm expecting from Monty? I mean, if you're saying like a guy like Ayton, yeah, I could definitely see Ayton being the winning captain because he's too cheap in my opinion. I mean, if you play Ayton at captain, that still leaves you over 7K remaining per player, and you can still get Giannis, you could still get another stud, and then you would just have to go to guys like Cam Johnson and Connaughton, Tucker. But yeah, I think you could definitely see Ayton or Chris Paul or even Drew, one of those guys be the winning captain. Like I said earlier, I think Giannis and Ayton are my two favorite captain plays overall. I hope Ayton's ownership stays low after last game. I mean, I don't think it'll be. I think Ayton will be pretty popular. I mean, it's a showdown slate, so everyone's going to get ownership. But yeah, Ayton's going to be popular. I mean, his price is too low. He should be up there with Drew. Like, he should probably be the same price tag as Drew. The fact that he's 8,400 is definitely a misprice. But yeah, I mean, if people are going to just look at what happened last game and just not play Ayton, I mean, that's just stupid because he got in foul trouble. Anyone who plays Frank Kaminsky is literally lighting their cash on fire. I agree. The only way Frank Kaminsky even, in my opinion, I think the only way Frank Kaminsky steps on the floor is if Ayton gets in foul trouble. If Ayton plays his normal 38, 40 minutes, that probably means Kaminsky's not playing at all. Because they can just, play Jay Crowder at the back as the backup 5. They can play Cam Johnson as the backup 5. They don't have to give minutes to Kaminsky. Booker and Drew or Middleton and CP3. Yeah, that's another close one, Matt. I think I would take Middleton and CP3 there, but yeah, God, that's like a coin flip. I mean, those are so close in my opinion. But I'd probably take the second one. Who's the better captain, Drew, Middleton, or Ayton? I'd probably take Ayton just for the the savings you get. He's got just as much upside as those guys. He's been so consistent in the playoffs. He's been getting big minutes. I would probably take Ayton there. Can you play Tucker at captain? Probably not. I mean, I just don't think Tucker just doesn't have enough upside to be the winning captain. Like, what does PJ Tucker need to score to be the optimal captain? Probably 25, 26 DK points. Could he do that? Possibly. But yeah, I don't think I'd be playing Tucker at captain. I'm a lot more likely just to use him in the util, just as, like a value play. Bobby Portis is a crowd favorite at home. Is it possible if he's playing good he could get like 22 to 25 minutes? I mean, that seems a little high. King Carter, I don't think he plays that much, but I do think we probably get like 15 minutes from Bobby Portis. And Bobby Portis is really productive when he's on the floor. So he could still put up a good score in 15 minutes, but 22, 25 minutes, that seems really high. I don't think he plays that much. The only way he plays that much is if Brook Lopez doesn't play many minutes at all. I'm in Ohio. Yeah, PrizePicks I'm pretty sure is not legal in Ohio, Victor, sadly, my man. I know there's a lot of people that have contacted me that live in Ohio saying they can't deposit, so yeah. Sorry, man. I'm hoping PrizePicks will get on the ball with that and start to get legal in more states. I think they're only legal in like half the states right now. Chris Paul or Middleton, last man in, Holiday at captain. I'd probably take Chris Paul there. Just straight up, I'd rather have Chris Paul over Middleton. I mean, those are two guys that project very closely once again, but yeah, I'd take CP3. Captain Ayton with Giannis, Craig, Cam Johnson, Middleton, and Chris Paul. I mean, that's pretty solid, Owen. Craig's the wild card there. You need Craig to get you like 8, 10 Draftkings points, which he can do, but I don't feel great about him. But the rest of the lineup I do like. I definitely like Cam Johnson as a value. CP3 or Middleton, I'd take CP3, like I just said. Captain Drew with Giannis, Paul, Ayton, Pat Connaughton, Craig. I mean, I think that's pretty solid, Steph. Again, Craig, you're going to need him to get you like 8 to 10 DK points. I don't feel great about Torrey Craig, but I think, if it makes the rest of your lineup work, I'm fine with it. Do you like Booker over Middleton or Holiday? I would probably take Middleton between the three. That's definitely close for me. I think Booker's going to be really low owned. I think he's going to be the lowest owned stud option. When you look at Ayton and up, those 6 guys, Ayton, Holiday, Paul, Middleton, Booker, Giannis, I think Booker's going to be the lowest owned. So for that reason, maybe I would take Booker, but gun to my head, I think Middleton probably scores the most out of that grouping. I think Lopez will be pretty low owned. Yeah, he probably should be. I mean, his minutes have just been all over the place. I think he only played like 21 minutes last game. I mean, we don't really know what they're going to do with Brook Lopez right now. Like, he is definitely a wild card when it comes to minutes. He could play 22, 24. He could play 20. He could play 28. My best guess, he continues to play like low 20s. I don't think having Brook Lopez out there is really good for the Bucks. They don't need to be playing Brook Lopez big minutes in this series. Is PrizePicks legal in Cali? I'm not sure, Ethan. I honestly don't know. I think they are, but I can't confirm that. If you go to their website, and I think if you scroll to the bottom, it shows all the states they're legal in. Or all the states they're not legal in, I guess. Do you like the over on Booker? Daniel, I haven't touched that one. Like, if I had to pick, I would think that Devin Booker probably bounces back today and goes over 40 fantasy points. I mean, he's gone over that in 2 of the 3 games so far. But I don't think that's what I'm going to touch. I feel better about the over on, I think I'd rather take the over on Ayton than I would on Booker, and they're the same projection. I mean, Ayton's he's going to play 40 minutes if it's a close game and he's not in foul trouble. And, even with Ayton getting in foul trouble last game, he still almost went over his projection. He had 32. If he doesn't get in foul trouble, he's going to go over 40 once again. So I'd rather just take the over on Ayton. It's the same projection. I feel better about Ayton right now. But I guess if you made me choose, I would pick the over on Booker. Would you rather play PJ Teague than Pat Connaughton and Craig? Yeah, I probably would there, Steph. That's another close one for me, but I think I would take PJ Tucker and Teague over Connaughton and Craig. Is Giannis at captain too expensive? I mean, I wouldn't say he's too expensive. If you play him at captain, that leaves you over $6K remaining per player. You could play Cam Johnson, PJ Tucker, and you've got a salary to work with. So no, Giannis is not too expensive to play a captain. I don't think he's definitely still captain viable. What's up, T Money? What's up, my man? You the man. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get it. Hey, I appreciate your T Money. Thank you for the $2 super chat, my man. Thank you for your support as always. Appreciate that. And yeah, guys, hit the like button if you haven't yet. Could you captain Connaughton? I probably wouldn't. I don't know what Connaughton's upside is. Really all these cheap guys, man. It's just, I think it's unlikely that we see, one of these cheap guys be the winning captain. I mean, so far in this series, I think the winning captain has been a stud. I know Bridges was the winning captain the other day, in game 2, but I'm pretty sure last slate the winning captain was, I think it was Giannis. Honestly, I can't remember though. My best guess is one of these, from 8 and up, one of these 6 guys is going to be the winning captain. I just don't know if there's any cheap guys that have enough upside to be captain viable. Maybe a Cam Johnson. If Cam Johnson plays 24 minutes and scores 25 DK points, he could maybe be the optimal captain. But even then, there's not a guarantee. So I would think I'd just be trying to pay up a captain, honestly. Wouldn't captain anyone lower than Ayton? I think I kind of agree with that, Steph. Once you get past Ayton, there's just not any guys I feel great about at the captain spot. Patrick, what's up, my man? $5 super chat. Let's get it tonight. Appreciate you for your videos and content. Hey, thank you, Patrick. Thank you for your support as always, man. Thank you for the $5 super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Did you watch the game when the crowd started chanting Bobby, Bobby, Bobby? Coach put him back in the game. Oh, yeah. Bobby Portis, he's a crowd favorite. The Milwaukee fans love Bobby Portis, and I can tell you from experience that the Atlanta fans hate him. I was in the stands for the Atlanta game, and everyone, fuck Bobby Portis, fuck you, Bobby. It was just, what? What did Bobby Portis do to you? But I don't know why, but the Atlanta fans hated Bobby Portis when I was at the game. Captain Ayton, Giannis, Paul, Drew, Forbes, Cam Johnson. I mean, Forbes, God, I'm kind of just off of Forbes right now. His minutes have just been trending down. It seems like they prefer Teague right now over Forbes. Teague's been getting more minutes than Forbes, so I would play Teague over Forbes, honestly, if you can fit him. The rest, though, that I like. Crazy lately missed by 6 points for the takedown a few nights ago. I'll be around come NFL. Good luck, y'all. Hey, good luck to you as well, Team Money. Yeah, I'm excited for NFL, man. I know this is kind of a slow time for DFS. Not a ton of sports right now going on that, at least that I play and that I provide content for. But when NFL season gets here, we're going to be making a ton of content. Probably going to be doing 4 or 5 videos a week for NFL. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm so excited. Obviously, we're going to be streaming Sunday morning as well for NFL. Hopefully, I'll see a lot of you in there. What would be your core to build around? I mean, it's tough to really give a core on a showdown slate, but I like Giannis and Ayton. I think those are like my 2 favorite pay-up options. Probably CP3 would be like 3rd favorite. And then for value, I'm looking to guys like Pat Connaughton, Cam Johnson, PJ Tucker. That's kind of where I'm looking. So value-wise, I like Connaughton, Johnson, Tucker. At the top, favorite studs are probably Giannis, Paul, and Ayton. I guess that's 6 guys. I don't know if you could play those 6 guys in a lineup. You probably could. Portis will not be in the binker at his DK price guaranteed. I agree with that. I would be very surprised if Portis is in the optimal lineup. For Portis to be in the winning lineup at his price, he's going to need to score like 25 plus, probably. And could he do that? Yeah, he could, but I'd be willing to bet Portis is not in the winning lineup. Last piece, Craig or Teague. Give me Jeff Teague there. Let me some Booker tonight and Bridges. He sucked last game. I mean, yeah, I think just playing the guys that sucked the game before is always a good strategy because they're always going to be lower owned. Booker was terrible last game. Bridges was terrible. I don't think Bridges is that great of a play at his price. But, yeah, Booker is a good tournament play for sure. He's going to be probably way lower owned than he should be on a showdown slate. I have Giannis and Devin Booker and Ayton and Drew Connaughton. I mean, that's very solid. Giannis, Booker, Ayton, Drew, Connaughton. Like, if you can fit all that, yeah, I like that. Booker at captain tonight. I mean, I think that makes some sense in tournaments. I don't feel great about Devin Booker right now. He just hasn't been that productive in this series. He's been so inconsistent, but we know Devin Booker has upside. And Devin Booker can get hot. He can have a big game at any moment. With him busting last game, I mean, he's automatically going to be really low owned. So, yeah, if you want to play Devin Booker at captain, I have no problems with it. Like, if I was playing 3 lineups tonight, I probably would have Devin Booker in the captain spot in at least one. I don't know if I could put him, if I was just playing 1 lineup, though, I don't know if I'd go Booker at captain. Giannis captain with Booker, CP3, Cam Johnson, PJ Tucker, Connaughton. I think that's very solid, Ryan. I like that a lot. I mean, those are my 3 favorite values, Johnson, Tucker, Connaughton, and then Giannis, Booker, CP3. Obviously, can't go wrong with any of those 3. So, yeah, I think that's very solid. Captain Paul with Giannis, Ayton, Craig, Holiday, Cam Johnson. Craig, I don't really like Craig that much, honestly, but, if he makes your lineup work, I'm fine playing him. But the rest, I do like Owen. The rest looks good. I mean, yeah, I don't think I'd be playing Portis on this slate. I see, some guys are going back and forth in chat about it. At his price tag on Draftkings, he's too expensive in my opinion. The way Bobby Portis gets there, he's going to have to play like 20 to 22 minutes, which I just don't think they're going to play him that much. So, he's too expensive in my opinion. But, it's a showdown slate. Anything, random stuff could happen. Brook Lopez could get into major foul trouble or something, and they play Portis more minutes, but if Portis gets like 15, 18 minutes, he's going to have to be really productive in that time to be in the optimal lineup. I'll say that. All right, guys, if you got any last-minute questions, you can go ahead and throw them in chat. We're just going to be live for a few more minutes. But as always, I do appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate your support. Appreciate everyone in chat asking questions. Keeps the stream going. Keeps the stream active. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you, as always. Think Giannis's brother is in play? Probably not. I don't even think Thanasis. Thanasis has stepped on the floor a little bit, but yeah, he's only played last game? Yeah, he played 2 minutes last game. No shot. So no, I would not be playing Thanasis. I would just play Torrey Craig over Thanasis because I'm confident Torrey Craig gets minutes where obviously Thanasis probably won't. Nader punt play? Yeah, I don't think Nader gets in the rotation. I know he played 7 minutes last game, but he's kind of been in and out of the playoff rotation lately. And even when he does get minutes, it's normally only like 6 or 8 minutes. So, yeah, Nader's probably an easy fade for me, honestly. I would rather get up to Craig if you can. Just play Craig over Nader. Who is the best Buck star besides Giannis? I mean, when it comes to Middleton and Drew, like, you just never know what you're getting from those two when Giannis is playing. But if I had to pick one, I think I'd go with Middleton, especially because he was more disappointing last game. That's automatically just going to make him lower owned, I think. So I'd probably take Middleton. Second favorite Buck guy behind Giannis. Good luck to you as well, Patrick. Good luck to you as well, my man. PJ Tucker or Cam? I would probably take Cam Johnson there, but that's another very close one, I think. I would probably take Cam Johnson, though. Chalk Giannis captain with Paul, Drew, Ayton, Teague, and Craig. You agree with that? It's the obvious path to still get 3 studs. So, captain Giannis with Paul, Drew, Ayton, Teague, Craig. I mean, I think for that to be like the winning lineup, you're going to really need those studs to go off, and you're going to need Craig and Teague to get you like 8 points each, which obviously can happen. I don't know if I'd be going that route. Like, I just don't know if Teague... Like, what are the chances that Teague and Craig are both in the winning lineup? I would say they're pretty slim. And I think the only way they are in the winning lineup is because you're just going to have all the studs at the top. Like, if Giannis puts up 65, 70, if Paul puts up 50, Drew puts up 45, Ayton puts up 45, then yeah, it's a possibility, but I don't know if I'd go that route, Steph. I'd probably just play I'd maybe play Ayton at captain, and then that would give you a little bit more salary to maybe upgrade from Teague or upgrade from Craig. Would you play 3 bench players in GPP? I mean, really the only bench guys I would be going to are like Connaughton, Cam Johnson. I mean, I guess you could play some bench players. I mean, you're pretty much going to have to. But, I mean, yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, you could play like Connaughton, you could play Cam Johnson, you could play Teague or something. You could play those 3 guys in the lineup. I'm fine with it. What do you think of Crowder at captain? Yeah, we kind of already mentioned that. Like, I just don't like any of the mid-range or cheaper captains today. This just feels like a slate where you want to be paying up at captain. I think Ayton's my favorite cheap-ish captain. And I know Ayton's not that cheap, but if I was going to go cheap at captain, I would play, like, Ayton would be the cheapest guy I would play. I just don't know if any of the guys that low have enough upside to be the winning captain, honestly. How do you feel about Craig? I mean, Craig's going to play 10 to 15 minutes. Who knows what he's going to do in that time, but he is cheap. He could score 10 Draftkings points in 15 minutes and somehow be in the optimal lineup. So Craig is viable, but I don't feel great about him, honestly. Him and Teague are both, fine punt plays, but neither one I love, honestly. If you had to choose a game script, which side do you favor? If you're like asking who I think wins, I mean, I think the Bucks are going to win. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. So, yeah, I think the Bucks win in a close game. That's my prediction, I guess. Thanks, bro. Good luck tonight. Hey, good luck to you as well, Ryan. Good luck to you as well, my man. Thoughts on Frank? Yeah, we kind of already mentioned Frank Kaminsky. That's an easy fade for me. Easy fade. He played 14 minutes last game, but that was because Ayton got in foul trouble. If Ayton doesn't get in foul trouble tonight, Kaminsky probably doesn't even step on the floor. Thoughts on Crowder? I feel like his shooting won't continue in a dud's coming. I mean, yeah, Crowder's one of those guys, he's put up back-to-back games with 30-plus fantasy points. I don't think anyone would be surprised if Crowder put up 12 fantasy points tonight. I mean, he's just not a very productive player when he's on the floor, but he's been getting consistent minutes. He's been playing 33, 34 minutes. His shooting, what's his shooting been lately? Has it been really efficient? That's something I haven't looked at. I mean, yeah, he's kind of been, last game he shot 6 for 7 from 3. I think that's a little bit fluky. But he's been getting rebounds. He can get you a few assists. He can always get defensive stats. I mean, Crowder could score 30 DK points again tonight. But even if he does that, is he going to be in the optimal lineup? I don't think it's a guarantee. You like Crowder over 0.5 threes? Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I like that a lot. I don't know where you get that at. Is that what PrizePicks is offering? PrizePicks, their projection is 2.5 threes for Crowder. But if you can get over 0.5, I mean, that's a great pick because he's gotten at least 1 3-pointer in 3 of his last 5 games. Definitely would take that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. I do appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Lastly, before we do end the stream, I want to give a shout out to PrizePicks. I know most of you have already signed up for PrizePicks, but if you have not yet checked out PrizePicks and you would like to, it's a new way to play DFS. It's pretty much you're taking the player props, you take their projection, you pick the over or the under. They have a fantasy projection, so their fantasy point projection for each player. You can take the over or the under on that, or the single stat, which is like player props. It's point rebounds, assists, their projection for each of those. You can take the over or the under. You can mix and match sports. They have almost every sport imaginable. PGA, there's a major going on for PGA this week, so if you want to get on some PGA stuff, they have that. They have soccer, they have esports, WNBA. I mean, they have every sport imaginable. So if you guys want to check out PrizePicks, use promo code NOAH. When you sign up, you'll get a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. Plus, you'll get an entry into their $1 million promo, which if you look on the screen right now, PrizePicks is running a $1 million promo. Trying to get new users to come into the site. They are giving away $1 million. It is legit. It's going to be hard to win. They give you 5 questions to answer. It's probably just going to be how many points do you think each player scores. It's normally the top 5 guys, so CP3, Ayton, Booker, Giannis, Middleton, whatever. It's usually those 5 guys. You try and guess the exact amount of points that each player scores. If you get all 5 picks right, you do win $1 million. But even if you go 1 for 5 or 2 for 5, you still get I think $50. If you go 1 for 5, I think you get $100. If you go 2 for 5. So check out PrizePicks, guys. Link down below in the description, or just use promo code NOAH when you sign up. You'll get a deposit bonus up to $100, and you'll get an entry into their $1 million promo. But yeah, guys, best of luck tonight. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Should be back again. I think next game's on Saturday, so we'll probably stream Saturday. No, not a guarantee. Sometimes I don't stream on the weekend, but hopefully I will be live Saturday for Game 5. I'll definitely have a video up for Saturday's slate as well. I'll see you guys then. Best of luck tonight.